Trying to get your back blown? I mean, what's going on YouTube? My name is VitaminDStain and welcome back to some Kinkoi Golden Loveriche. This is episode... I never know what episode it is, I'm sorry. This is episode 4 of Kinkoi Golden Loveriche. If you have not seen the previous episode, you already know what to do. Go ahead and click that link onto your right side, my left hand side. Go ahead and watch it, I'll be waiting right here for you. And before we get started, if you do happen to enjoy this video and you have not subscribed, go ahead and consider doing so. And hitting that like button, because it really does make my day. Anyways, one last thing. If you have any game suggestions, if you want to see me play a game, please let me know in the comment section below. I will get back to you. Anyways, without further ado, let's get straight into this video. I don't remember where we left off, as usual. I forgot we were talking to this piece of trash. Piece of trash! So much hate towards Ayaka. I'm sorry. Oh, y'all, check this out. I got a new button. Shout out to my brother. Thank you, Oscar. Appreciate you. Check this out, y'all. Got the got the nut button. Check it, check it. Nut. Not when I see Ayaka though. When I see Ayaka, I want to die. But when I see Reina, nut. When I see Sylvia, nut. When I see the big bitty night girl, nut. Yeah. I love this button. It's so fun. Anyways. Wait, hold up. Let me lower the game audio. I've realized that I hate how loud it is. Even in Cafe Stella, I don't know why I didn't do it sooner. Well, we've at least said hi to each other. What? Jogasaki looked somewhat bothered by this development. Don't tell me she's been tripping. Pause! Because she wants my shoe. No way. Ain't no way. She probably assumed the troublemakers are banding together. Ria and I weren't exactly close, but I'd rather keep that information to myself and let her stew. Yeah, I hope it bothered her. No way, dude. Jogasaki quickly collected herself. What is happening? She's definitely jealous. Ain't no way she's not. Yeah, thanks. I was in such a much better mood after meeting Ria, but I was faced with a gloomy reality upon returning to my room. Was I alone? Was I only safe when I was back in my bedroom? The same room that had been assigned to me, and the one where I could avoid the stares of the other boarders? I was the only one around. Ria hadn't come out of her room. Huh? Me? There was no possible way they could have spoken to the wrong person. Also, we're preying on kids now, alright. Hello? Oh, sorry. Ichimatsu Odo. What's going on? She was quite the energetic girl. There was a certain something about her appearance that fell out of place at an academy filled with a bunch of snobby rich kids. Oh, aren't you the girl from before? Oh yeah. I think you were also doing radio calisthenics. Nice. Nice biddies. This sure took me back. I had similar exchanges with underclassmen at my old school too. Are you the athletic type by any chance? Considering how much energy this girl seems to have, it doesn't seem like it's working well enough. She needs to run at least 5 more miles. I see. Is that why you're so energetic? No. Energetic people are cool. I be energetic sometimes too. That's why they are cool. So, what do you need from me? Oh. Sure. Finally a nice person that's not Sylvia and Reina. Looks like she had a sporty personality down her very core. I was raised in a similar environment, so I didn't mind it in the slightest. Odo, why are you being weird? You just talked to her. Why are you so awkward all of a sudden?
紹介の続きを。
Huh? Sure, you've got this.
ありがとうございます。頑張ります。
She seemed both easy and difficult to deal with. What a complicated girl.
さっきも少し話しましたけど、私陸上部なんです。短距離100メートルの選手をやってます。ちなみに自己ベストは11秒73です。
Wait, I'm sorry. 11 seconds for what? Wow, that's fast.
先輩、陸上にはお詳しいんですか？
No, not especially. I was comparing it to my own time.
なるほど。ありがとうございます。
She was faster than most men I knew. In fact, her time was faster than mine.
でも今はちょっとタイムが落ちちゃってまして。
Whoa.
自己ベストの記録も
She's
1年前
fast,
のもの
fast.
なんです。
Over a year ago?
膝の怪我で最近まで起用してました。今はもう良くなりまして、コーチの指示をもらいながら個別練習中です。
Your knee, huh? Your knee, huh? Your knee? Huh. Your knee, huh? That must have been rough.
半月板損傷ですね。お医者様と相談しまして、保存療法？
You mean the therapy that consists of bending you over? I mean,
治療しました。
what? It doesn't hurt anymore?
はい、痛みはもう大丈夫ですね。今は筋トレと軽いランニング、あとは水泳で体力作りをしてます。
I see. That was a precise treatment regimen. And given this academy's facilities, they probably had support systems and rehabilitation centers on site. Are the radio calisthenics part of your rehabilitation?
はい、100年近く続いている国民的な健康体操ですから、
That's a
効果
long
はバ
time.
ッチリです。先輩も一緒にどうですか？気持ちいいですよ。
I'll let you know. This whole situation was already uncomfortable at best. Why are you being so weird? There was no telling what would happen if I told that group of girls that I wanted to join them in their workout without warning. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying.
いつでもお待ちしてますからね。
Maybe for my safety, I'm gonna have to pass Akane. She could wait for me all she wanted, but there's no chance in heck I'd show up.
ところでですね。
Hmm?
先輩のことをお聞きしても良いでしょうか？
She's trying so hard to talk to her. Just be nice to her, bro. She's probably the only person left that'll also be nice to you. Why? I'm hating Odo right now. I want to sock him. Someone beat him for me. My underclassman Akane-chan was yet another loss for words.
私が先輩に興味あるからです。
You want to rephrase that? Interested in me?
そうです。私、先輩に興味ありまくりです。
Trying to get your back blunt? I mean, oh, interesting. This is the first time we've met, right?
はい、初めてお会いします。
Do I remind you of someone you know or something?
いえ、そういったこともありません。
And you're still interested in me?
おかしいでしょうか。
It's just Otto's maiden list. That's what he's not. He's not used to hearing that. It makes sense if I was some outrageously hot guy or had an interesting looking face, but for a girl to have such a deep interest in a guy she'd only just met when neither of those were the case, was that even probable? Well, sure. I'll answer if I can.
ありがとうございます。それでは早速、先輩のご趣味は何でしょう？
I can't think of anything specific.
あれ？
Are you serial?
では、
He literally beats off to black-haired women. I guess I'm the kind of person who'll eat anything as long as it tastes good.
では好きな女性のタイプはどんな方ですか？
So she likes us. Pretty girls with long hair and big breasts. Well, she's kind of cute. I don't know how long her hair is, but she definitely got the boobs. Especially black hair.
なるほど。髪と胸に魅力を感じる。
I'm asking for a friend. Why are you taking notes?
いけませんでしたか？
Okay, now that's weird, Akane. Alright, you gotta leave, dude. I guess it's not a big deal, but avoiding careless comments would be in my best interest.
では気を取り直して。他にはありませんか？
I prefer healthier women. I don't want them to be too skinny. Aside from that, someone who isn't too demanding would be great. Wow, although your standards are pretty freaking high. I hope you're as high standard yourself.
なるほどなるほど。健康的で優しい子ですね。
What was she planning to do with this information? I couldn't tell what went through it girls' minds. Girls' minds.
他にはあ、そうだ。先輩は部屋で一人の時
Sometimes I like to beat
何
off.
をして過ごしてるんですか？
Only on Tuesdays. This question was a little difficult to answer and was a delicate subject for a guy my age. I listen to music and, well, lots of things. There was no need to fully disclose everything I did behind closed doors, so I kept things simple. Man, why is he always horny? Although my neighborhood had found out I was a Maria Bishop fan.
ふむふむ。
I bet our neighbor's Maria Bishop. I'm calling you right now.
それ
Not even gonna be
は
surprised.
寝るのはいつも何時くらいですか？
That's oddly specific, Akane. What's going on? Good question. Maybe around midnight?
起きるのは6時くらいですか？
Maybe a little later. I thought about it as I answered. It felt less like this girl was interested in me and more like she was assessing me. I get it. This is reconnaissance? I bet the other boarders told her to look into me. This made sense based on that assumption. An investigation into my hobbies, interests, and the general rhythm of my life. That was what all of her questions seemed to be about. Maybe I could just try gently egging her on. Isn't there anything else you want to know?
他にそうですね。
Or maybe she's genuinely interested. Like our senpais that were doing radio calisthenics with you, for example. Did they want to know anything about me?
いえ、先輩からは特に。
Huh?
違いますよ。これはあくまで
あー okay,
私が
okay.
市松先輩に興味があるから聞いているんです。
She caught on. Smart girl. She sucked at lying and trying to be sneaky. I bet she was put up to this, so I'd better leave well enough alone. Oh, for real? I mean, she convinced me. I actually believe her. Like, I don't think she's lying. I'm about to eat dinner. Are we about done?
はい。
Stop being so
それでは
rude.
最後に。
She's so nice.
この寮での生活はどうですか？
Hard to say. I'm not sure yet.
ですよね。まだ入ったばっかりですし。
I'm getting used to it a little at a time. I'd appreciate it if everyone spoke to me as casually as you do, Akane-chan. Just in case, I give her that honest, sincere response. Would you tell everyone else that for me?
はい、わかりました。
Not that I would hold out any hope. They say when you go from living with your parents to living alone, meals are the most immediate issue. Yes, that's my biggest thing about moving out as well. Now you actually gotta cook. Cooking is hard. Honestly, I've done it before, and I wouldn't say I'm too bad for being inexperienced, but dude, honestly, the hardest thing ever is knowing what you're gonna make and then having to gather the recipes. But honestly, getting the recipe or getting the ingredients is a lot easier than figuring out what you want to eat, because I'd just be eating everything. Anyways, this was a prime example. Our household's dinner menu compromised of whatever cheap ingredients my mother could find at the grocery store that night. In that moment, it really had me appreciate what I had. It really made me appreciate what I had. Truly, these lackluster meals were wearing on me mentally. Wow, he's getting sad about those meals. I wasn't used to eating alone, but that was just the tip of the iceberg. I could just eat out every meal. Toast, salad, scrambled eggs, and milk. These meals were I could only look forward to nutrients and calories. The sort they gave the prisoners were so lackluster. It was chipping away like crazy at my mental well-being. Maybe this really was the underlying cause of my awful dreams? Nah, bro, you're just being bullied a lot. It was past 9 at night. Heck yeah. Peek. Didn't spot anyone out in the hallway or foyer. I didn't see Akame-chan, who I'd been talking to until earlier either. She must have gone back to her own room. 10 p.m. was lights out at this dorm. It wasn't strictly enforced, but 10 p.m. was on the recommended time, and everyone stopped hanging out in the common areas around 9 p.m. That was a strict time for girls in their prime who wanted to have fun, but also, I wish the shops would also close at 10 instead. Both the convenience store and cafe closed before 9 o'clock. I couldn't wrangle to get her any food. That sucks. It's great that everything was so orderly around here, and that they were all the early to bed, early to rise types who get up at 6 a.m. every morning to exercise. This was totally harsh psychologically. I bet. This time of day at this school, wasn't this a pure negative as far as I was concerned? For me, My golden time lay elsewhere. Ew. Yeah, what was that? Don't tell me that was a hungry cue. That was such a weird noise. I was starving. Going without lunch was catching up to me now. What an idiot. My burning appetite, combined with that lackluster dinner, began to run rapid past 9 at night. The convenience store was already closed, but maybe I could try sneaking in and grabbing something? I could leave even the money behind. Nah, I'd better play it safe. If I got caught, then I wouldn't just be a commoner or a wild animal, but a criminal. No choice but to behave myself. Ugh. All I could do was to ignore my empty stomach. That's so sad. And close my eyes. Ignore my growling stomach. Ignore the growling. It's no use. I'm gonna lose my mind. I opened my eyes. The psychological fatigue might be worse than I thought. What a pain. There was no satisfying my stomach at this point, so I had to find a distraction. I rummaged through the cardboard boxes I hadn't yet put away. And this was... But men ramen? What is that? The manufacturer, Oyatsu Company, released this limited edition, regular sized but men ramen about a year ago. What? I'm glad I bought it, but I was saving it for a special occasion and it ended up getting buried. I didn't remember bringing it with me. The sell-by date was looking a bit dicey, but silly concepts like expiration dates were meaningless in my current predicament. There were cup noodles here. What were cup noodles good for if you didn't eat them then? Even though it was past its sell-by date, which was a waste on its own considering it was a limited time deal, I didn't care. But there was one problem. How would I get hot water? I didn't have any. Burners and cutlery were banned in the dorm rooms. Not only was there no communal kitchen, but there was no electric kettle either. That's such a crappy place. There's no way for me to prepare hot water. That sucks. Just eat it with cold water. To heck with it. Better just pour water over it. Oh, that's so nasty, dude. But struggle eats. You know what I'm saying? Struggle eats. You gotta eat. Oh man, gotta eat. I'm sure there are those who know this already, but cup noodles are made with water. The one issue was that it would get soggy due to the time it take to absorb the water, but it wouldn't affect the flavor itself. Given the current state of affairs, shoveling noodles into my gullet would at least be some form of guaranteed pleasure. It would take 3 minutes with hot water, so 15 minutes was probably a safe bet. Was it ready yet? Was it ready yet? Was it ready yet? Was it ready yet? Oh no. I thought I heard a sudden rap on my window. Rap, tap, I don't know what I read. My curtains were still closed due to the radio calisthenics incident, and I opened them to find... Who the freak are you? Huh? A girl came in through my window. What? Push that girl out. What are you doing? Ain't no girl climbing through my window at 6 a.m. I'm trying to eat. She looks 10. Huh? What? She looks like she could be Sylvie's younger sister or cousin or something. I don't know. Yeah? Who the freak are you? After all the snide comments everyone had been making under their breath today, I actually didn't mind being insulted straight in my face. A foreigner? She was tiny, but maybe related to Sylvie? Yeah, she's giving me Sylvie vibes. Whoa, hey. She tugged my hand. I was going to drop the butt men? Butt men? What is that, dude? I need to search that up. She kept on tugging, so all I could do was obediently follow after her. We're getting kidnapped for real. Oh no. We'd avoided the fences and headed towards the hills at the rear of the academy. You know what's funny? So many times I thought, they're not going to introduce more characters. They're not going to introduce any more characters. And they keep introducing more characters. I'm not complaining, but I just didn't expect so many characters, you know? I could see the lake adjacent to the main school building. It was a field by the shore. No. I remember this place. This was where I once played and camped out as. This was where I once played and camped out at before these grounds eventually turned into a school. It was at the edge of the lake, which was so massive that it produced waves and sounded like the ocean. I had been here a long time ago. I visited this place countless times, enough to be sick of it. Even so, I never felt that way. Oh, yep, that's Zoe. Because she was with me.
あら、こっちこっち。
It was you, Sylvie? I figured she was involved and found her waiting on the hillside. Does that mean she's with you then?
ええ、ありがとうみんな。オーラを呼んできてくれて。いえ。本当なら私が行くところなんだけど、この服でしょ？お忍びには目立ちすぎちゃうかもって思って。
It's been a while since you've gotten all dressed up. That was the same dress you wore when we first met. The sort of outfit princess wore in folktales, and dang did it look good on her.
制服でも良かったのだけど、やっぱり清掃すべきでしょ？
What?
お茶会を楽しむなら。
Oh yeah! Yo, this is sick. This is gonna be the thumbnail. I hadn't noticed, but she had set up a complete tea set by the shore. That's so cool. There were cups made of fine china and silver tea kettle, all polished and shimmering to perfection. The table was draped with a cloth so white it looked radiant in the dark of the night. And the sweet aroma from the various desserts had already found its way to me. What's all of this for? I feigned calmness while my stomach went through a bout of tense desire.
お茶会のお誘いや。オーラ、お昼は来てくれなかったんだもの。
You stood up a girl like her? Dude's really trying to fumble the bag. What an idiot. She clearly wants her shoe, man. Come on now. Making up for that, huh?
本当は帰ってすぐにしたかったんだけど、この国の官房長官って人が会いたいって言うから遅くなっちゃったの。エルの目を盗んでくるのは大変だったわ。
Bro, she sneaked out without L. That's tough. You snuck out?
え？
She said innocently. I hope she wouldn't get me chased by those black-suited guards again.
みんな夜間の外出なんて許してくれないんだもの。
Obviously.
今日はみんなが協力してなんとか抜けてこられたわ。ありがとう、みんな。いえ、エロイナたちが来ないか見張ってますわ。言っておきますけど、30分くらいで切り上げてくださいましね。はーい。
30 minutes? All I need is 5 seconds. If you know what I mean. Mina turned around and headed toward the road. She was apparently going to keep an eye out for us.
厳しいの。でも、30分いただけたわ。ね。
Bro, I'm trying to eat. I don't want to tea, dude. Sure. I took my seat at Sylvie's urging. There were no aides around, so Sylvie served my tea personally. What is nibble? Like chewing noises? But for me, the pastries took priority over the tea. I shoved troves of cookies, muffins, and the like into my gullet. What's a gullet?
あらあら。お腹空いていたの？
No, I wasn't. No. Hungry for flavor. Sweet. My stomach found the chocolate chips, nuts, and other fats of delight.
よかった。さすがにもう夕ご飯の後だから。
I'm trying to
お菓
eat
子は
food.
やばいかなって
I don't
思った
want
んだ
your
けど、
cookies,
一
dude.
応用意しておいて。
They're incredible. Thank you, Sylvie. As usual, Sylvie was grinning from ear to ear and appeared to be in her own little world.
その食欲ならこれも持ってきて正解だったわね。じゃーん。はい、オーラ。約束のメロンパンよ。
Aw, she's so nice. The melon bread she mentioned yesterday? I thought she ate it all. Given my current excitement, I was genuinely grateful. Let's give it a taste. Munch, munch.
ね、美味しいでしょ？美味しいでしょ？
It's ordinary.
あら？
It was exceptionally plain, ordinary melon bread. It tasted like it was made out of cookie batter and was a touch heavier than what the off-the-shelf variety used. It did leave an extravagant impression, with coarse sugar sprinkled over it and all, but loaves like these are fairly common. The premium melon bread fad had mostly passed. This variety also wasn't really my cup of tea. Cookie batter was too heavy, not really suited for melon bread, you could say.
さすがは美食大国日本ね。このレベルがありふれてるなんて。
I see. Is melon bread that rare outside of Japan? Melon bread did seem to be a piece of Japanese culture. I didn't even know that was a thing. I don't even know if it's a real thing. Sylvie mentioned she'd only just come to Japan in April, so premium melon bread like this might have been new to her.
昔日本に来た時食べたもので一番覚えてるのがこのメロンパンの味なの。10年経ってこんなに進化したんだって感動しちゃったわ。
Oh, that's how. Okay. So I accidentally clicked the right mouse button and I cleared the words. Now I can take my screenshot. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Sophie, you've been to Japan before?
ええ、言ったじゃない。あの音楽堂とか。
Oh. She wasn't explicit about it, but I guess she had hinted at it off and on since we first met.
ソルティレージと日本はかなり親交が深いのよ。王族なら一度は来ているわ。私は10年前ね、この町に来てた。よくこの湖のそばで遊んでたわ。その時できたお友達と一緒に食べたのがこのメロンパン。100円ですごく大きなのが買えるでしょ。それを分けて食べるの。美味しかったな。
Sylvie said in a reminiscent tone. A slightly melancholic expression crossed this beautiful princess's face, who looked back nostalgically at old times. On old times. I wish I could burn this rare sight into my retinas, but something about what she I can't read. Something about what she was said bothered me too much to keep focused. 10 years ago?
実は進学先をノーブル学園に決めたの。学園がどうのじゃないの。この湖の近くっていうのが気に入っただけなのよ。
Could it be that this is the girl that we heard in the beginning that was talking to him? That would be interesting. Princesses sure do lead exhilarating lifestyles.
すごく偏差値の高い学校だと聞いて慌てて必死に勉強したわ。
Heck yeah. Though she would need a certain degree of intellect as a member of royalty, I did think it would take intense study for a school of Nova Academy's caliber. But I see. Sylvie came to the city a decade ago? She played by this lake? Just like I had. But nah, it would be hasty to assume we had met somewhere just for that reason. This lake was crazy huge, so there was no telling where on this shore she might have played.
ねえほら、ノーブル学園はどう？答えるのはそのリスさんみたいにパンパンな口の中をどうにかしてからでいいわ。
Bro was just trying to eat. She took the topic in another direction before hearing the answer to what had intrigued her.
私のわがままで生活を急に変えちゃったでしょ。改めて考えてみるとどうだったのかなって。特にノーブル学園は勉強が大変だそうだから。
What? Guy? I washed my food down with tea. Well, I guess the schoolwork is a little insane. After 2 days of classes, I realized I didn't know much of anything. Not to worry though, I won't be held back, mostly due to all the tests being multiple choice. It wouldn't happen as long as I used my intuition to make decent choices, anyway.
それは勉強もした方がいいと思うけど。でもじゃあ学園でのことは特に問題なし？
Yeah. It appeared that Sylvie was unaware of my social status in class or the less than stellar atmosphere at the dorm. In which case... That's right. Better stop complaining. It would only make her worry. I did plenty of research, and graduating from Nova Academy is apparently enough to find some ridiculously lucrative employment in the future. So, I'm grateful to you, Sylvie. If I work my hardest and avoid being held back, I can become a steady civil servant down the line.
さあ。
Not that I particularly wanted to be a civil servant. Still, it was true I was now blessed with better than an idle lifestyle. For real, did you the princess on God? Yes. I wasn't fading into the twilight by shining brilliantly on my own. This was supposed to be a wonderful time which benefited my future, a fortunate environment, if you will. It was my golden time. That's why I'm grateful to you, Sylvie. Being thanked directly must have made her shy, as an uneasy-looking grin appeared on her face. I'd never seen this face before. How cute. Oh, right. There was something I wanted to ask you, too. Why did you invite me to the school?
それは。
I know it was because I was in trouble, but having me transfer here out of nowhere was a little unreasonable. I assumed it was the sort of idea a princess, one detached from the world, might come up with, but our recent interactions over the last couple of days would suggest that she wasn't without common sense. Even in that situation, she could have hypothetically used security footage in town to prove my innocence, or a number of other methods. She wants her shoe, brother. And most notably, you also seem to be aware that it was your own whim, too. Caught you lacking. She had made it perfectly clear earlier. This transfer wasn't 100% for my benefit. It was partially on her own volition. And if that were the case, I wanted to know why. Sylvie gave me a strained, embarrassed smile. Nice. What does that even mean? Huh? That was an unexpected answer. Not only had I not expected that sort of reply, I defensively hadn't expected her to use the phrase I had just heard earlier today. What does that have to do with me?
当時は国がゴタゴタしていて日本へ来たのはバカンスのようなものだったのだけれどそこで出会ったお友達との時間あのゴールデンタイムは一生忘れられないでもねまたそうなると思ってノーブル学園に入ったのに全然退屈なの
She puffed her cheeks up sourly.
勉強で遊ぶ時間はないし外出もろくにできないし何より学校の子たちみんなよそよそしいの友達になってくれるのなんてレイナとあと数人くらい
Yeah, everyone's been super considerate of you. They were all high-class men and women, so it made sense why they would be reserved around someone of a higher status than themselves. Kikuchio felt out of place in the class for that exact reason, as their oddly attentive behavior was due to his family's high-ranking status at the academy. A commoner like myself didn't really care about status or rank, since I was in a league of my own.
昔はそんなことなかったわ私のこと金髪なのがちょっと目立ってはいたけど日本の子たちは一緒になって遊んでくれたわ
Children didn't seem to be sensitive to such matters.
懐かしいなあの子たち今はどうしてるのかしらまどかくんよしみちゃん名前まで覚えてる子はもうあまりいないけど会いたいなイチにも
What? What did you say? Ichi?
特に仲の良かったお友達よすごく面倒見が良くて当時まだ日本語がいまいちだった私のことすごく気にかけてくれたメロンパンも彼に勧められたわうまく喋れないのは腹に力が入ってないからだ食えってお腹いっぱいになってもうまく喋れないのを不思議がってたっけ
Not the brightest kid, huh? You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking this girl wanted Odo to attend the academy because Odo reminded her of that childhood kid that she was friends with, but that childhood kid is either him or not him. But either way, I'm sure the Odo now reminds her of back then, of that kid. Does that make sense? Probably not, but that's what I'm thinking right now. So, about that, Ichi, I knew someone with that nickname. Oh, never mind. Or maybe I should say.
だからずっとモヤモヤしててせめて思い出にあるメロンパンを食べれば何か昔みたいなことが起こるかもって思ったのそれでまさにオールを見つけたわ楽しかったメロンパンより何十倍も素敵だったまた昔に戻ったみたいだっただからオールに近くにいてほしかったのオールは私にとって2度目のゴールデンタイムなのよ
I see. It did sound like she had genuinely high hopes for me, if nothing else. Even if it amounted to nothing more than a princess killing time, it was more than enough to know that I was needed. Golden time, meaning an optimal moment.
最高の時間という意味よ最適な時間はいつでも最高の時間でしょ
For sure. I thought the same earlier.
それにね、あれは本当にゴールデンタイムだったの。見て、ほら。
Huh? She showed me her hand. I hadn't noticed it before, mostly because she ordinarily didn't wear the full getup, but there was a ring on her left ring finger. A golden ring, huh? Did you get married?
まさか婚約指輪じゃないわよ。
That was a small relief.
エルやみんなには言わないでね。薬指にしてることが知れるとものすごく怒られるの。
I bet they would. It wasn't entirely likely it would cause engagement rumors to spread about a princess.
だからここにできるのは今みたいな他に気の許せる子しかいない時間だけ。それに私の気持ちでは婚約指輪でもいいわ。
No, I don't think it should be.
初恋の人とやりとりした指輪なんだもの。
Oh? Huh.
昔この街で交換したの。私の大切な初恋の人と。
I was like, dang. Her first love in this city.
オーローラって知ってる？
Huh? What's that?
指輪の名前、オローラというの。持つ者に素敵な時間を与えるという不思議な言い伝えのある言葉なのよ。
Ora? I felt like I'd heard a similar name somewhere before.
もうこらオーラ、何言わせるのよ、恥ずかしい。
I've been quiet this entire time. What do you mean?
オーラって変に空気が軽いから初恋のお話なんてしちゃった。恥ずかしい。ほら、それより食べましょう。30分しかないお茶会なんだから。
I'm pretty sure it's been more than 15 minutes already. Sure.
ねえ、ところでさっきから気になってたんだけど、それカップラーメン
No
っていう
way,
や
he's
つ
still
よ
holding
ね。
on to that. Oh, yeah.
いただきまーす。
It's not hot water though. Don't grab. I guess that's okay. With cold water, dude, I'd puke. A princess was happily slurping on soft, soggy instant noodles in her seat as her impromptu tea party. She really was a bizarre princess. Something told me I had met a girl just as odd as she was a long time ago. If I remembered correctly, her Japanese was quite stilted. She had golden hair and she had called herself a princess or something. I'm pretty sure it's her, bro. Oh my gosh. You're eating it all? Hold on a sec, Sylvie. That ramen was from a special limited time promotion and I can't get any more. Save me at least a bite.
もう遅いで
This princess shirt can chow down. What the heck's with her? Come on, give it back. It's mine.
おっと、
I reached out, but she quickly evaded my grasp.
ひょいっとな。
Where did those cat-like reflexes come from?
私、護身術兼日本文化研究のために柔道を習ってたこともあるの。
Dang it. This girl's brainier and brawnier than she looks.
なんといっても逃げるという行為において私は日々鍛えられているのよ。毎日 L を出し抜いて遊ぶことばかり考えているのだもの。
姫様、
Uh-oh. Jesus, she found this.
やけに早くベッドに入ったと思ったので調べたら、案の定布団の中身がいつものマネキンに変わっていました。何をしているのです、こんな夜遅くに。
So my camera overheated again like in that Cafe Stella episode. I'm not sure what's going on with the camera. I think it was because of some settings I had messed with. Because before I had messed with the settings, it was giving me 0 problems. I don't know what's going on with it. I don't know. I'm not sure.
夜遅くに出歩かない、夜遅くに間食をしない、私の許可なく特定の殿方には会いに行かない。
I'm starting to hate it a little though. But if it wasn't for the boobs, then I'd be less forgiving. A lot less forgiving.
この一瞬でどれだけ私との約束を破ったかお分かりですか？
No.
それはカップラーメンですか？
違うの、これはオールがどうしても私に食べてほしいって。
What? That's underhanded.
市松殿。
You've got the wrong idea. She asked me to come here.
分かっております。貴公のこれまでを見れば、こんなことをしでかすのはシルビー様だと。
Yes, sir. That's what I've been saying, but nobody listens to me. Phew.
しかし、シルビー様が無茶なことを言ったら止めていただかなくては困ります。腕を取りますよ。
So, mind telling me how severe my punishment going to be?
ミナはどうしたのかしら。見張りを任せたのに。
Bruh, Mina probably opted us out for all we know.
スマホゲーに課金しててエロいなを見落としましたわ。
Wow. Russell.
シルビー姉様、ようやく見つけましたわ。ダメじゃありませんの、勝手に部屋を抜け出して。
What a faker.
あら、エロいな。あなたも来たの？私もお姉様がまた抜け出してると気づいて今追ってきたところよ。
Great personality on that one.
昔からああなのよ。
Wait, Nisama?
あら、言ってなかったかしら。ミナは私の妹。
I know
ソルティレージの
it.
第10王女
I
よ。
know it.
ファミナルルプレティア・ソルティレージュ・シスア。お姉様がシルビーと呼ばせるなら私もミナで結構ですわ。
Nice to meet you. She was royalty? They were both foreigners, but I hadn't realized she was her sister. They didn't look too similar if you asked me. Her hair was silver too.
にしてもお姉様は毎度ゲロをばかり気に入りますわね。あのレーナとかいう女も下品ですし。
No.
ミーナ、私の大事なお友達よ。なんだ。
They seemed like close sisters. Yep. Dang, that's tough. El-san eventually gave me an earful and sent me home. I was kind of flustered by the whole ordeal. Oh well, I gotta have some tasty sweets, so I was satisfied. Besides... What? Besides what? Tell me. Golden time, huh? I'd say to put on a tough front, but this moment... I'd say to put on a tough front, but this very moment was... Maybe it would make it a little bit rough to think of it that way. Yeah, maybe. I tidied up the box I had turned inside out to go get the ramen. And in the process, whoops, a box fell out. By chance, it popped open and sent the Loveriche emblems whirling through the air again. Ah, yes, I know. I picked up the box I had treasured since I was little. Had the name Otohora written across it. Interesting.
金色ラブリッチ。
Yes, sir.
おはようございます。
What's up?
何か悩んでらっしゃいますか？
Oh, yeah. Hey, Kikuchio, are you familiar with how H sounds?
は？詳しいと言われましてもそんな。いえ、人並みの知識がないと言えば嘘になりますが。
What do you think about it?
嫌いではないです。
Could you give me some examples then?
は？
Try and give me a few examples real quick. Come on, Kikuchio, let's not be shy. No need to be shy.
気持ちいいとか、もうダメとか。
What the heck? Where did that come from?
何ですか？何なんですか？エッチを口に出せって。
That was good. You kind of snapped. I didn't really get what ticked off Nobles. I don't know how to pronounce H as a vowel. I've seen copy pasta that says you don't pronounce it in French, but is that true? There were English words like night and hour where you didn't pronounce the H.
エッチの発音？ああ、そういうこと。
Where is your head at, boy?
言語はその文化の変遷からフランス語に限らず様々な地域の影響を受けます。島国の日本ですら漢字が入っているように、フランス語はラテン、ギリシア、ローマなどですね。そのため 僕と発音に差異のある言葉は多いですよ。語源がどこにあるかまでは知りませんが、綴りからそのまま発音を導き出すのは日本語の感覚では難しいと思います。
That's all. Thank you. So it could happen then. The orohora could be read like ora. Ah.
もう質問ははっきりとしてください。いらない恥をかいた。
Uh-huh. You totally set yourself up for that one, if you ask me. I guess even a guy like you who gets riled up even a single set of boobs knows about the basics when it comes to sex.
はしゃいでませんよ。
Also that I can't take it anymore part? Are you that far gone?
もうやめてください。
He looked like he was about to cry. Oh well, better not push him any further.
おはよう、オーラ。
Whoa! Yeah, morning.
どうしたの？わたわたして。何か私に聞かせたくないお話？
It's not like that. Kikuchiro here was just talking about how he can't take it anymore during sexy times.
ストップ。
朝っぱらから下品な話はやめなさい。
I'm sorry. The two of them stopped me.
よくわからないけど。
What? Are you serial?
昨日は楽しかったわね、オーラ。
The search and music. Oh, yeah, same here. Getting to eat something tasty really had been a major psychological boost. I felt much better today compared to how depressed I was yesterday.
なに？じっと見て。顔に何かついてる？
No. Your eyes, mouth, and nose.
なにそれ？
Sylvie giggled. What's up with you? I had made up for my reward, good mood, by finding a share of other words, but... Well then, how to handle this?
昭和のナンパ師みたいなやつ発見。
シルビー様をナンパだと？
It's not like that. Yeah, I could probably make do in this school. Would I find my answer soon? Hopefully before the next problem came up. Please excuse the background noise. Oh, her.
本気で追い出す必要がありそうね。
Why? She starts thinking about me.
敵に回したくないけれど。なぜあの麗しいシルビー姉様があんな下郎風情にああも肩入れするのでしょう。わからない。けれど放ってはおけませんわね。シルビー姉様の身に何かあれば、それはソルティレージュ全体を揺るがすことになりますわ。
Bro, nothing's gonna happen to her, relax. Just stay tripping for no reason. I don't understand. I don't understand these women.
仲のいいことだ。
Why are you sighing like that?
というわけで、私が見てきた限りでは今日一日おかしなことはありませんでした。油断は禁物。
あ。
でもおかしな素振りは何もありませんでしたよ。それがあいつの手なのよ。紳士の振りで油断させておいて後ろからパクッと
Gobble
食べ
you
られ
up
ちゃ
from
うわよ。
behind? I don't eat butt, dude. Chill.
ドン引き。とにかくこのままじゃまだみんな安心できないみたいだね。茜、悪いけどもう少し彼のこと偵察続けてくれる？
That's totally not weird.
わかりました。お任せください。
Wow, so she really wasn't interested. Okay, well, she fooled me. I need to be more like Oro. Dang. I fell for it. I fell for it. And he knew.
金色ラ
I
ブリ
feel
ッシュ。
so stupid right now. That sucks. It had been a few days since I enrolled at Noble Academy. I had finally gotten used to my life here. The largest factor was committing the different time slots at the dorm to memory. I was met with icy glares if I failed to abide by Jogasaki's request to keep away from the voyeur, but little by little, I was starting to figure out the different times of day I could come out. To be specific, 6 a.m. to 7:30 a.m. and then any time after 9 p.m. was okay. Practically nobody was around at those hours. Unfortunately, I couldn't use the convenience store or cafe, which were open from 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. out of necessity to avoid people, but I could at least use the vending machines. I'd occasionally run into a couple of my dorm mates late at night, but I'd yet to hear a single complaint about those encounters. Since they knew I was complying with my house arrest, nobody was nasty enough to go out of their way to remind me not to come out, for the most part. For the most part.
おはよう、市松くん。
Hello. There were even those who would greet me. The vast majority of the dorm may have been under Yogasaki's influence, but it didn't appear to be unanimous.
おはようございます、先輩。
Morning, Akane-chan.
今日も気合い入れて頑張りましょうね。
There were even those who had accepted me as a fellow dormmate.
こら、あんまり近づかないの。まだ虚勢も済んでませんのよ。
Castrated? What am I, a dog? Woof woof! Started barking. Most would end up snatched away by their friends in no time flat, though. Still, it was a massive help that even a single girl like that was around. After buying a drink, I headed back into my room.
寝不足。
What are you wearing? Morning. There were also those I could have a friendly conversation with. Did she just ignore me? Off she went. I guess friendly conversation wasn't entirely accurate. Yeah, clearly not. It was Saturday, finally a day off. The way a warrior would spend his day of rest, especially after fighting through his daily classes, and his sleepiness therein, was extraordinarily important. I learned something these past few days. Now that I was living in the dorms, there was something extremely important I needed to take care of, and that was... I was stocking up on instant foods.
わびし。
I liked this view. Shut up, it's important. There was no escaping everyone at school making fun of me, or getting strange looks while I was at the dorm. But the one thing I couldn't stand were those dreary meals day in and day out. That had made buying up a solid supply of tasty food especially important. That said, it's mostly a bunch of instant noodles.
うち火は使えないからね。
After what happened last time, I invested in an electric kettle so I could make hot water. It was a little desolate, but the other day had proven that simply having cup noodles around made quite a difference. On that note, I was planning on buying a whole bunch of them. Thanks for tagging along with me, Reina.
はあ、付き合うのは暇だからいいんだけど。空晴れすぎ。ってくると日焼けしそう。
What a baby. I'll keep the number of shops to a minimum. You've been a huge help. I'm sure I would have killed over by now if you hadn't been around.
え、何急に。
Reina, I'm so happy you're here for me.
まあ。
Without you here for me, well, as a baggage carrier, no. Luggage mover, no. Someone easy to handle, no. Anyway, I'm happy you're here for me.
ほら、あれだね。誤解が解けても無礼すぎて結局女子寮じゃ浮くタイプだね。
True. Maybe so. For what it's worth, I'll definitely pay you back for helping me out. Here. I retrieved a card from my pocket. The black card.
庶民には眩しい黒のきらめき。ああ、もう最高かよ。
What is she talking about? Yep, the black card. The N-word pass? The one I received from one of Sylvie's guard knights a short while back. What is that, dude?
これを渡し忘れておりました。どうぞお使いください。
Huh? Is this a credit card? One with no credit limit?
市松様が学園に通っていらっしゃる期間、必要なものは何でも
What?
これで落としていただいて結構です。
That sounds like a terrible idea. Why would you do that?
バイト料みたいなものと思ってくださいまし。
That's crazy. Are you sure?
平日はそもそも買い物に行く場所がない空間に押し込めてしまったのです。当然にございます。
Dang, that's tough. If I use this to shop online,
ああ、何に使うかは自由ですが、
we could see what you buy.
使用したデータはすべてエロいな体調
Oh,
が
I
閲覧し
know
ます。
it. Dang, that
足か
sucks. Right. Or so it went. I was told not to use it for anything other than necessities, but clothing and stuff should be okay as long as it's within reason. As far as I was concerned, anything up to around 10,000 yen ought to be fine. You want those new earrings from the Gold Dust series or whatever it was, right?
この前言ったの聞かれてたか。
I knew these Gold Dust series accessories, ones adorned with real gold, were all the rage with schoolgirls these days. They were incredibly trendy and went for less than 10,000 yen each. A delectable offer for your everyday university student or younger. Better yet, the newly released ones went for 7,000 yen.
じゃけば今日は貯金
に行く予定でした。
Those gigantic earrings are super popular and use real gold dust. They'll probably sell out unless you get them today. You want them, don't you? You want the huge ones, right?
はい。
Don't be shy. Say it loud and proud. What do you want?
レイナに大きいのください。
What do you want and where?
レイナの穴に大きいのをぶち込んでほしいです。
You what?
Pause. What? Very well, but only after you help carry some noodles. Come on, don't be a party pooper.
カップ麺のとこも下ネタいけなかったん？
Yeah, that was weird, dude. Why? Didn't even occur to me. I don't believe him. I don't believe him. We went around town together. Reina was actually well versed in dirty jokes, unlike Sylvia and Ella-san, so I didn't need to be as reserved around her. Befriending her right off the bat may have been the most fortunate thing that have happened to me upon enrolling into Noble Academy. That's what I'm saying. I like Reina. I don't want to stay out for too long, so we headed to the nearest discount store. Heck yeah. It's great that Don Dichotes opened so early, huh?
ねえ。
We could keep an eye out for what was on the shelves and grab food later, so we took our time and browsed around the shop.
あ、発見サキンピアス。売り切れる気配はまだないね。
I could buy those earrings to pay Reina back here, right here and now, so it will work out perfectly. Hang in there until we finish shopping.
ワンワン。他に服とかも見たいな。
What a spoiled brat. You buy clothes in places like this?
買うよ、ディディとかシマムーとか。
Cheap stuff, then.
安くて美少女が着ればどんなブランドにも勝るっしょ。
Facts. Good point. This girl seemed to love fashion, but also wasn't too hung up on her own casual wear. Women's sensibilities were strange indeed.
おうロー、あそこは見ていかないの？
Huh? Over there? Not happening. Reina pointed towards the back of the clothing department. It was the adult-only section with a flashy curtain hanging over it.
いいのいいの。エロエロだよ、エロロだよ。黒髪ロングもいっぱいだよ。
I'm not hyped up enough to want to go in first thing in the morning.
天下買ってったらカップ麺
What's a denka?
満足感高くないでしょ。
I won't buy it, and the cup noodles are to eat. Cup noodles aren't very satisfying though.
ああ、試したことあるんだ。
This girl belted out crew jokes without a second thought. I love Reina. She's funny. Oh well, we made it to the food section. Jeez, I hurled the cheap cup noodles that caught my eye into the basket, one after the other. Sneak, sneak. Something up?
なんでもないない。ああ、これも美味しそう。
Oh, nice. Why not grab it? We picked things out. Discount stores really are the places to go to buy cup
カ
noodles.
ップ麺100円のラインを守りたいよね。
There were price hikes on cup ramen that would make commoners suffer right alongside ice cream these days. It was common for convenience stores to sell food, especially limited edition stuff, for around 200 yen each. They certainly weren't my first choice, but once the unsold stocks reached less than 3 months to expiration, it was eventually put on the discount rack for around 100 yen. Targeting this was a piece of commoner knowledge.
でもオーロ、ブラックカード持ってるんでしょ。高いの買っちゃえばいいんじゃない？
I don't like wasting money like that. I wouldn't want to squander it even if it wasn't my money.
いいね。
Was, I don't know.
庶民で。
More importantly, I probably wouldn't be able to fully enjoy eating many cup noodles that cost over 200 yen.
ああ、値段考えるとスープが残せなくて飲み干して胃もたれして後悔みたいな。
Yeah, that. Ren and I were alone, so we got riled up by this seemingly commoner talk. Didn't the old prime minister say that the cup noodles were 400 yen?
あのマスコミが庶民生活を学べって切れて、ネットの応援団が政治家がカップ麺の値段知らないくらいなんだって切れ返したやつ。
Looking back on it now, both opinions were pretty odd. It's scary to really think about it. There are political socialities who think cup noodles, the ally of the poor, are around 400 yen.
つまりセレブの方々は世の貧困層って人たちも400円は楽に出せるって思ってるってことだよね。
The best place to start reforming politicians' tax hikes and financial squandering might be able to make them go buy cup noodles on their own. What in the world are we talking about?
ちょっとカップ麺に思考やら てるかもしれない。他んとこ回ろう。ここ化粧品も売ってえし。
You got it. Yes, sir. I hucked the noodles into the cart and we headed back to the earring section from before. Don the host sold clothes and all the wear, so we went to take a look.
ねえねえオーロ、これ可愛くない？
Yeah.
かわわかわわ。でもこっちももっと可愛くない？
Yeah.
かわだん。ああ、なんだよ、こっちはもっと可愛いかよ。最初から合わせ直さなきゃ。
Wrong.
びっくりした。
We already bought the earrings. Let's head back.
何言いやがってんの。ここからでしょ。ピアスが決まったからそれに合う服を揃えるの。
Nice.
いやー、ピアス代が浮いたからその分も服に突っ込めて助かるわ。あ、髪の色から変えよっかな。ブリーチもっと強めにした方が。
Dye your hair black.
両辱芸で初両辱された女の子の顔を目指している。
That soulless, faded outlook is called empty eyes. It was a popular trope back in the day, but it's pretty lame now and mostly used for brainwashing scenes. I feel ridiculously violated right now, though.
なんで？
Because you're picking out underwear. She'd walk back and forth from the clothing racks, then hold up a variety of undergarments to her body and ask, "How does this look?" for a while now. Even though there were tons of customers around, Reina forced me to tag along, and I had to wait here, and I had to wait for her to try everything on. There were bras and panties as far as I could see. This is too much. It's really hard on me to be here.
でもあと5時間くらいかかるよ。
Thanks for your hard work carrying the bags. I'm going home. I could just barely carry them all by myself, but I did it anyway.
冗談。さすがに5時間はないって。もうオッケー。他行こうか。
Dang. What a meanie. We ultimately only bought cup noodles and nonchalantly headed outside. Are you sure? You tried on so much, too.
今日は買う気ないんだよね。ただ今日はオーロが何分までなら待たせても切れないか見て、次荷物持ってもらう時の参考に
She
しようか
stayed
な
playing games, dude. You were testing me?
あれ、すっげえ怖い顔。おこなの
Reina was smirking. Well, it's fine if it means you've opened up to me. We headed to another shop. I do think you're a good person, but you really know how to screw with a guy's head.
そうかな。
Yeah. She could be a little irritating at times, but I didn't mind it as long as she didn't nag.
じゃあ次はどこ行こっか。オーロの行きたいとこに付き合うよ。今日はオーロの日だもんね。
She silently carried the other half of my shopping bags. For a moment, I wondered why. Yes, I was paying her to help me, but you're in kind of a good mood today, aren't you?
かもね。
She was smiling. What was it? As I wondered that.
実はね、これ初めて
First, what?
お休みに男と二人で出歩くって初めて。
What's with people on dating virginities,
デー
dude?
ト童貞卒業しました。
Why is that a thing? For real? I could tell from our regular interactions that she didn't have a boyfriend, but that apparently extended into the past as well. Reina, were you unpopular?
失礼かよ。別に誘ってくる男子は多かったよ。ただ女の友達多いからどうしても複数になっただけ。
Ah, made sense. Knowing Reina, her lady friends probably jumped at the chance of going out together as long as it wasn't a random offshoot excursion like today. So you're saying I stole your dating virginity because everyone in the dorms thinks I'm some wild animal?
そうなるね。今日別に何人かお誘いあったもん。ピアスにつられてオーロにしたけど。
I knew I could depend on you, Blackheart. And your thoughts on losing your virginity?
まあまあかな。ちょっと手荷物が多すぎるけど。
Facts. Not much of a date then, huh? We were both hauling around massive shopping
でも
bags.
楽しいは楽しいよ。男が女の子にアクセサリーを送る。いいデートの条件だもんね。
That so? She really was a troublesome woman. Not that I disliked her for it, though. Was it really okay for you to tag along with me today?
Eh?
I bet you would have been better off hanging out with your friends instead. Wouldn't getting yourself a boyfriend be even better? I voiced a common line of reasoning for whatever reason. That should be preferable to getting dragged around to buy some earrings. Or so I thought.
彼氏はまだいいかな。
She candidly replied.
今は友達と遊ぶ方がいいわ。恋愛とかより。めんどくさそうだし。
Facts. I see.
だから今日はオーロ。友達と遊ぶプラスピアスでオーロ一択だったよ。
Now I understood. She want with me. She'd get the earrings and to hang out with a friend. Friends, huh? All right. I'm gonna wrap it up, guys. My camera is about to die. The battery's about to die. So I need to save it right now. I'm gonna call it a video. I'm gonna rush. I'm gonna make it as short as I possibly can. This episode was really fun. I had a good time with it. I'm really liking Reina a lot more as we dive in and we find out more about each character. I'm starting to like Reina a lot more. Reina is actually my favorite character right now. Sylvie is next. Sylvie is sweet and dumb, but I like Reina. She's funny. She's an attractive character, but if it were up to me, that's what I think. I like Reina. She's my favorite. But anyways, I'm gonna wrap it up here, guys. I'm sorry. I'm done. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you haven't, share this video with your homies, and if you have any game suggestions, please let me know in the comment section below. That's a friendly reminder. Anyways, I'm out of here. My camera's about to die. Later, guys. Until next time.